everyone, this is Ep10 and welcome to episode 10 of Ep10's Let's Play series, where I'm doing a couple things off camera between episodes here. Number one, I did a little bit of a manual peat bog setup. I decided I don't think I need to do peat bogs for too long, and I've also decided that cyclic is being a little bit weird. So in the interest of cyclic being a little bit weird, and it's probably just, it'll hopefully be fixed by the time you guys get your hands on the pack, I don't want to rely on cyclic for too much power gen unless I need to. So we're going to see how long that goes. Couple things I want to note. So number one, never got this recipe working. So, bummer. But did discover that this recipe exists. Any slime ball plus a tiny little insy bitsy bit about liquid magma, I want to say that's 50 millibuckets worth, turns into a magma cream. And am I mathing this correctly? But like 4 magma cream turn into a magma block, right? And then 1 magma block becomes 1,000 millibuckets. And then from those 1,000 millibuckets, I can convert slime balls into 20 magma creams, which become 5 magma blocks. So technically, this is more efficient of a duping mechanic than this was, right? So this is 1 becomes 3. This approach is 1 magma becomes 5 magma blocks, right? The only difference being that it uses more RF, right? Because it's 110,000 RF again, and also we need to get slime. But we know how to get slime. We can sift slime. Did I? Oh, good. I did turn you off. Nice. And what I set up over here is a new little slightly improved automation system. Obviously, it's a little dire-wiry with the gears and whatnot. But the gist being that these 4 are not waterlogged, and these 4 are waterlogged. See the waterlogging? So if I need to do waterlogging sifting, I place this guy, and they're ready to run. And if I need to do not waterlogged sifting, I place this guy, and they're good to run. Is that a cool? I thought that looked good, right? Doesn't that look good? It's pretty slick, I thought. I thought that was neat. I did that off camera, just because I needed a bunch of slime balls for the magma stuff, right? So that's where we're at with that. So now let's look at the next things we need to do. And again, this is empty. It says there's biomass in there, but there's not because I used the biomass for the peat bog stuff that I was doing. So let's progress again. So back to quests, right? Let's recap where we're at and what we need to do. Oh, also, before I do that, I want to show you one other cool trick that I found. If we come over here, I noticed that lava says that I will get lava, leftover fluid is mixed into this recipe by FTB Skies. This recipe is interesting. So I can turn a bucket of blood plus 8 stone into a rock. The way this works is very confusing and not at all obvious, but any excess blood in the tank is converted to lava. Any excess blood. So check this out. Are you in there still? You are. So I do this, and it's 9 times you jump, by the way, if you can line it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a bucket of blood. If I put 8 stone in here at this point, okay, there will be no excess blood because it's 1 bucket turns into the rock. It will use up all the blood. There will be 0 excess blood, and therefore there will be 0 lava. However, notice who's eating chickens all of a sudden. If I do this again, right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait for some regen to happen. You can stand there, by the way. It's jumping that does the thing. Okay. 6, 7. Come on, regen. Let's go. Come on. Come on. 8, 9. That's 2 full buckets of blood. Then I can do this, and basically it gives me a rock, which is completely worthless, but it also converts the remaining bucket into lava. So it used 1 bucket of blood to do the recipe, and then it converted the rest into lava. And now I have a bucket of lava. Is that better than the blaze thing? I don't have an actual answer to that question. I don't know. Might be, might not be. I don't know. But it's another way to get lava. Okay, so I wanted you guys to be aware of that. So today I want to get this going, right? So for a liquid magma, we need a gold ingot. Where do we get gold? Well, I'm glad you asked. I asked the FTB team because I found nowhere in these chapters that said to me, hey, Dyer, this is how you get gold. So I was very confused. And then I was looking for JEI. I'm like, where do I get gold ingots from? So like at first I thought I would get gold after I get iron because, you know, iron's like a big progression point here. Maybe that would be a thing. And I'm flipping through, and there's like all kinds of, you know, potential things that could happen here. And I was actually looking for quite a while, but then I found it. This is how you're supposed to get gold in the pack. And as a result of me asking, this will be a quest line that you're going to follow prior to this, because gold is a big part of what we need to do next. Gold is required for the Imbuement Chamber, which is coming up in a few minutes. So we need gold plates for that. And here's what else I thought. I thought to myself, hey, maybe this recipe I saw. And I was like, ooh, iron plates. I have access to those right now, and glowstone. Maybe I need to get this thing? I was like, well, I'd be surprised if I was supposed to make a simulation chamber this early. But I mean, I guess I could. I just need to farm some endermen and yada yada. But then I realized that prediction matrices also require gold. So there's no way to get the gold this way just yet. So I was like, ah. So there will be a quest added for this shortly. But the gist is, if we get gold shards, we can compact them with a blaze burner, and they will turn into gold ingots. Okay? So I need another blaze burner to sit underneath. Well, actually what I would need to do is either just move my mechanical press or make another one and swap this one out, and we have a base in there. Or I could have like another base. I don't know, we'd figure it out. Whatever, doesn't matter. One way or another, we need to do a basin with a mechanical press and a blaze burner under it. Okay? And that will get that. Now, in order to get gold shards, we need 2 redstone and a primitive slurry. Primitive slurry, we get a bucket for 4 slag gravel, so 4 gravel, mixed with heating. Okay, and that gets us a bucket. So let's go through this process now. So I'm going to need my redstone, and I might have to kill some witches again, but I think I can handle that. Okay. Let's get gravel, which should be over here. 4. It always felt to me, too, like once I got my blaze burner, notice I haven't used it yet. And I was scratching my head because I was like, they made a big point of me getting a blaze burner, but then I didn't have any need for it. And that was bothering me a little bit. I was like, what am I missing? Because I haven't used this blaze burner yet. Like, I did this whole, like, 2 or 3 episodes worth of recording to get to the point where I could get a blaze burner. And then I didn't use the blaze burner. I was very confused. Like, what did I miss? What's going on? And what I missed was there's this process here that we need the blaze burner to get gold. And that's how we unlock the next set of progression. So basically, we do this, and then we do... Well, I wasn't sure if that would work or not. There you go. And then you guys need the gears up here. Isn't that how I did it? So you... Well, you know placing. Hey. Dude, come on. Put that, and then that. And that should be cool. And then you guys aren't connected, so you're going to run, you're going to mix, you're going to make your slurry, which I then need a bucket to scoop up. So what I think I'm going to do temporarily is place this lava in the world, just because I don't have anywhere else to put it. Seems like a good idea, right? Just throw it in the world somewhere. Okay. And then while I'm here, I should probably get a new pickaxe. Okay. So then we take our slurry. Whoop. Don't do that. Don't filter that, because that'll get very confused. And then you go into the solidification chamber with a pair of redstone, and that'll get me 2 gold shards for 12,000 RF. So not a massive thing. Oh, another cool note, by the way, this guy pauses when he doesn't need power anymore. So there's no wasting of enriched peat. You know, that's normally like a generator thing I like to know. That's cool. All right, so a little bit of off camera. Burned a bunch of redstone into gold shards, easy peasy. And now we've got presumably... Now this needs to be compacted. 2 gold shards become 1 gold ingot and slag. So that we're going to have to prepare ourselves for. So there's 2 ways we could probably tackle this approach. I could move these 2 over to under here, or I could like swap these 2 out. I think swapping these 2 out is probably the easiest path. So I would do this, and then rotate this guy, and then just connect up a couple of these. And eventually, I promise you, eventually we will have a slightly better thing for this all. But I kind of want to get away from like the breakable water wheels before I really do that too much. Cool. Look at this. We have gold. Huzzah. Huzzah, he says. Gold for at least a few minutes. Not for days. Not for days, that's for sure. But gold for a few minutes. I'll take that. So you go there, and then you go back in here, and that'll be back to the way things were. Good deal? And yeah, obviously a lot of manual stuff going on here, right? Obviously a lot of... But we will absolutely improve that once we get access to some better technology, I think. That's the play. So that is gold and slurry taken care of, right? So now I should be able to make my crystallized amber. I just need a block of redstone and a fire charge, which I have all these things, right? Like the fire charge should not be a problem. Potent mixture, art of foregoing, huh? It's interesting. It doesn't have a recipe, so I don't know how it works. It can obviously do a few things, but I have no idea how to make it. Anyway, I feel like killing witches is in my immediate future. Yes? No? Maybe so? I'm gonna say yes. What can I do with this slag, by the way? Anything cool? Concrete, obviously. Maybe some mycelium. Fertilizer from industrial foregoing. Anything jump out at you as like, oh, that's cool. You can do this now. Rock wool. Nothing particularly exciting there. Nothing jumps out at me. I'm going to say that slag is a kind of nice to have, but nothing super like, oh, yay. All right, so which stuff's ready to go? I feel like I should move this thing over there, because this is really more of a, like, create junk chest. And, yeah. But, oh well. Not too worried. All right, so you go here, Mr. Witchgate, and let's get some redstone, right? Yeah, we've definitely gotten the weakness going on. This would not be so bad if not for the weakness. Yep, hi witches. I think I'm done with you guys for a minute. What I should do, probably, the more reasonable approach here, realistically, would be to have, like, cow's milk ready to go. So I could cure myself of any health issues, right? Ah. Sweet. and then I get a bunch of... Hey, what are you doing over there? Don't be over there. That's not where you belong. Good, I still have my pearl. That's good. I've yet to figure out if these just, like, magically teleport into my inventory or if they're dropping on the ground and I'm picking them up. I think the big key with this, too, is if you finish the third wave, you get a bunch of cool stuff. Like a bunch of redstone all at once. And then when and if I get hit with weakness, probably more of a when than an if, but once I get hit with weakness, I can cure poison on itself, and that way. See? And then get out of there. Because the first wave is really short. It's only like 20 seconds. So you let that expire. And let's have like an open inventory spot here so I can literally just watch this. Right? So when this expires, like wave 1 has a very short timer. So get through wave 3 and then get out of there. And then wave 1 will expire relatively quickly. Yeah, look, I think it drops it on my player. So as long as you have inventory space, I think you're cool. Great. Oh, wow, I have a lot of redstone. Look at that. It's beautiful, actually. Yeah, I think a big key is doing what I just said, which is the whole, make sure you, if you clear wave 3, you get a big burst of redstone at the end. That's like a very big part, I think, of what you should be focusing on. Cool. So that goes in there. Anything else I need to worry about? Sugar, I think we've been putting in here. Is that right? Yes. Cool. And then glowstone and gunpowder. Though in fairness, we are going to need the gunpowder shortly, along with the blaze. And I think we're going to need this coal. So that's good. Okay. So now what we want is magma bucket, right? And so that's going to be a bucket of magma. Put in there. Okay. And then we're going to want a fire charge, which works. And then we're going to want fire charge, redstone, and gold. Right? Bing, bang, boom. Fire charge, redstone, and gold. And that should be making my crystallized amber. And that's cool. Quest complete. Boom. Look at that. Heart container, huh? From Cyclic? Sweet. What'd that do? Just give me 1 max health, I assume? If I have 5 golden hearts, I think that means that's what it did. Cool. Alright, well, there we go. That's pretty cool. Now I can make an experience obelisk, by the way, which I probably, you know, wish I had done before I died 5 seconds ago, but life goes on. Just the nature of... so I do need an obsidian, which I can handle. Fluid tank just needs a couple copper dudes. So real quick on that fluid tank. It's stamping of copper ingots, so I could probably make that happen. I want you and you in my inventory. Because you're going to go there, and you're going to go there, and then you're allowed to run. Bing, bang. Okay. Do I have any? I do. So I need a barrel. And then I need one of these. And then I just need 6 of those. And then I just need an obsidian. So what I'm going to do is probably just drink you. I'm going to pick you up. If I get this and put you there, that gets me obsidian. Now, important note. It's good that I never use this netherrack, because if I'm correct, the only way I can break obsidian right now, if I'm not mistaken, would be... I'm just going to put some of this stuff away. Mob drop, mob drop. I guess you could probably... I would probably put you back here normally. The only way that I know of to break obsidian right now, if I'm not mistaken, is with that soul pickaxe thing. So get 8 more of these and get ready to stamp you guys. Now, the only way to get netherrack that I know of is bugged, right? I should be able to convert this into netherrack by drying it. There's supposed to be a drying basin recipe, which doesn't work right now because of a bug in the pack. This is how you're supposed to be drying magma cubes or magma blocks into netherrack, but that doesn't work, so we're gonna have to hold off on that. But luckily I have enough, so I think if I want soul pickaxe, yes, 3 soul steel ingots, which is iron plates in the thing. So that's 1. And if I need to cheat my way to netherrack, like converting magma to netherrack, I will, just to get past. I don't know if we're going to need netherrack anytime soon. I know I need it for this, but at least I know there's supposed to be a way to get it that just is not working right now, obviously. So not a huge deal, right? So then I can do this, and then I can do this, and I'll just void you for now because ain't no reason to hang on to that. And then I should be able to use, see, this counts as a diamond pick, so it breaks obsidian. Hooray! And that's also a quest, by the way. And now I can use that to make my experience obelisk, which is cool. And I'll put on this island over here. No reason not to. I kind of want to make sure it doesn't ever fall off, so I'm going to not... Yeah, and then boom. And that works. Cool? I like that. Yep. So we've died a few times in this series, obviously. So bummer that we lost out on some experience as a result of death, but it's all good. We're cool. So now that that's done, and I got a fluid transporter. Fancy. That I'll put over here in my modded items chest. Okay. So the next big thing for us to do then would be so 2 things. One, am I like super close to being able to do pedestal stuff? Yes, but we need the imbuement chamber before we can do it. But pedestals will allow us to do a lot of other material generator stuff, because material generators can produce like blackstone and andesite and sand and moss and snow and 32 pages worth of things that it can make, right? All kinds of goodies. So yes, having this will be cool. That will get me past a lot of other stuff. We'll get there though. Once we get into the imbuement chamber, which is what's I think we're about to get right now. So any of these that I want, I'll go with blue, probably only because it's dye that I need. So I need any Botania petals and any sapling and then blue dye with cognitium. Okay, let's just check that this is the same for all 3. Any Botania petals, sapling, and purple dye. Right, so we'll go with the blue one only because I have tons of lapis and blue dye equals super easy to get. But let's see what this cognitium stuff is. Oh, okie dokie, smoky. So liquid biomass converts excess to cognitium. Okay, that's not awful, but also a little annoying that I have to make so many extra blood sigils. Unless I'm supposed to use the, you know what it probably is? I bet it's just like this, right? Can't this guy dump to an adjacent tank? I want to say that he can. Remind me, I'm pretty sure these are craftable by me right now, yes? Yes, 100% craftable. So, I bet that's why I was given a fluid transporter. Aha! Liquid cognitium. Yeah? Cool. That's cool. So then we use this over here to make our arcwood saplings. So I just need some Botania petals. Now I did get Botania petals from a loot beam. I got the white ones, didn't I? Yep. Mystical white flower, which by the way I can totally do the bone meal thing to get lots more of. Cool. And remember that doesn't require shears no more. Okay. So now we have tons of white petals. So it should be a simple matter of U plus any sapling and then the blue dye. Whoops. And we're rocking. 40,000 RF, over 100 ticks. So, shouldn't be that long. I don't know why you're taking so long. 100 ticks is like 2.5 seconds, right? No. 5 seconds. Still. There we go. Cascading Arcwood tree. Neato. So I did kind of turn my tree farm area into a something else thing, but maybe I'll expand out to the side real quick. So where's my excess dirt? We're doing okay on dirt. We could probably use a little bit more dirt. I should be less sloppy with my dirt, but it's all good. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3 on either side. Right, and that thing's a little bit bigger than your standard platform, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need a little bit more dirt. Shouldn't be too bad. Unfortunately, I don't think I can get dirt automatically yet, but I will very soon, courtesy of that thing I just showed you 5 seconds ago. Right? Let me just get, like, realistically, I only need, like, a stack of this stuff. That'll be enough dirt to expand the platform a little further. And then that'll be a full 9x9. Did I math that wrong? I may have mathed it wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. Yep. Nope. Totally did. Though I'm exceedingly close. Got no more dirt left after that, but okay. And then we can plant our Arcwood sapling here, and I happen to have bone meal on me. Look at that. Ta-da! And then I can vein mine it and get lots more saplings. And yeah, some of them probably fell into the void. Oh well. Okay. Rip. I was wondering if that axe would be strong enough to break this thing, and I'm like, yeah, I think it's enough. Nope, it was not enough. Oh, wow. Did I just use the axe to break leaves? Is that what might have happened? Maybe. There we go. Am I crazy, or am I, like, getting saplings and I don't know why? I don't know. That's all good. It's fine. Food. Now we have lots of arcwood logs. Oh, and by the way, in case anybody's worried, you can totally do this. Right? Just in case you weren't aware, that's 100% a thing you can do. Okay. Cool. So now that we've got arcwood logs, which is cool, I'd like to be able to bump up this chest. Is there anything in here I can, like, void that I just, like, super don't care about? I'm gonna say no. There's a few things in here that, like, I don't know. Do I care about that? Probably not. Sure, at some point I'm gonna need an Azure Bluette and be like, oh no, why did I void it? Oh, and that gets me all the saplings. Okay, great. That's a big amount of inventory that I just got clogged up with. They're just decorative colors. Like, it doesn't matter which one you actually go with. What else? Quest-wise. Oh, that's right. I got some obsidian. Go me. And some obsidian arrows. Sweet. So that gets me a lot more obsidian, which means probably not far off from being able to go to the Nether. And then mastering the occult. That's right. I got this pickaxe. Sweet. What else did I get quest-wise? Monster Hunter. That's right, I killed some more witches. I keep seeing this red exclamation point. I'm like, what else did I do? I don't even know. Alright, so next thing is Imbuement Chamber, which just needs a couple gold plates. Looks pretty straightforward. That said, it is also pretty much wrapping up point. So what I'll do is wrap up the episode here by making these 2 gold plates. And then when we come back next episode, we will use the Imbuement Chamber to... I think the Imbuement Chamber opens up a lot. Like, I think that, like, once we get towards the end of this chapter, like, a whole bunch of stuff is going to be available to us, if I'm not mistaken. So, I think that's our plan, right? We get our Imbuement Chamber here. And another cool thing about this, by the way, is that it gives me a mob farm in a box as a quest reward. Right-click to activate. So, remember... please don't mess this up, Direwolf. Oh my, look at this structure preview. And I think this comes with Cursed Earth. Oh, look at that. There's Cursed Earth, and then there's, like, all this stuff. Look at that. Oh, and there's, like, a lever? This is cool. Look at this. Look at all these things it does. I think there's lights. Oh, look at that. There's lights. So, literally, your quest reward from this is a mob farm deployer. They give you a mob farm in a box. Because what we're going to need next is going to be a bunch of... Yeah, so anybody who's been like, Dire, why haven't you made a mob farm yet? This is why. I knew this was coming. I saw this mob farm deployer thing in here. And it specifically says in the quest, the provided mob deployer will give you a prefabricated capsule to place which contains a functioning mob farm to use. After all, you've built enough mob farms before now, haven't you? So, cool. Yeah. Very cool. So next episode we'll come back. We'll place that in the world in a nice area where I will want mobs to spawn. Maybe like behind that little thingy, like back behind there, so that it's really nice and tucked away. But also far enough away that mobs can spawn when Dire is not near it. But not too far. I'll have to do some math, maybe. But for now, wrapping up point. Devil20 sign off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll come back next time. We have mob farm to do. We have Imbuement Chamber to do. And this unlocks like all kinds of cool... custom stuff, not only just the Ars Nouveau things, but like some very custom recipes to get us really going. And we're, I think, pretty close to getting out iron. Pretty close, but we obviously have some other things to do. For now, though, hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.